So there's something weird going on in here at the moment. These tanks are fluctuating the amount of fish all the time, which means that for a few months that one might have lots of fish and then none, and then a few months that one might have lots of fish and then none. So the variety of stock is changing on a sort of 3-monthly basis. But what's going on in here at the moment is the tanks that have got these tiny little snails, they seem to be tiny little snails. I don't even know what sort of snails they are. The filters are staying quite clean, but the ones that don't have the tiny little snails are absolutely putrid, because this lazy bastard hasn't cleaned his filters for about a year, and he's finding that the tanks that have got these little snails in it, the snails are getting in through the filter and agitating the filter, and then when he does actually clean the sponges, then he finds that the water coming out of the sponge is relatively clean, whereas the ones that he doesn't have the tiny little snails in the filter, the water is coming out of the sponges putrid, and the ones that do have the snails, the sediment's building up in the bottom, whereas the ones that don't have the snails, the sediment's all through the filter. So so the lazy prick's going to have to clean his filters anyway. But interesting observation, the filters are, these tiny little snails are getting into the filters and keeping the sponge free, like right through the whole sponge. So the snails are really getting right in there, right into the sponge, and dislodging all the sediment. Anyway, if you know what these little snails are, or if you've had a similar experience, then I'll put a little note on the bottom of this video.